Good morning, good morning. This is Spirit Journey, and it's after 10 a.m. in the morning, and I'm still in bed right now. As you can see with the title name, I want to do a video. I hope I won't make it too long, but I want to talk about those secret societies, the sororities, fraternities. And again, I have to say up front that I've never been a member of a sorority or any type of secret society. I've been a member of regular Christian churches growing up, but I'm going to say it up front. I've never been a member, so I don't have inside knowledge. I was just watching, but I'm going to give my thoughts and opinions based on my experience with people who have posted on YouTube and my personal experiences. Now, earlier today, I posted videos on some of the things that I've been seeing, the visions that I've seen, the closed eye visions. And that's making me feel that, this is a big world. I'm sorry, that's just my doggy in the background. Sorry. um, that this is a big, big world, and we have so much potential and personal power. So that's just my dog. She has that reverse sneeze. She's a little Shih Tzu, so I apologize. Yeah, it's okay, baby. Yeah, my apology. So I I feel more relaxed in myself when I see these things, because that we all have personal power, and that the world is bigger and more just interesting than imaginable. So when I think of these sororities or secret societies, now they get access to whatever they tell them, the initiates. I'm sorry. They get access to information, but they only get the information what they what they feel like telling you. So I'm saying, why do we need these um, secret societies? I was watching these videos on these. I watched two videos with these young ladies who were members of the Greek letters, and that they felt that it was, now these were Christian women who were involved in these agents of these sororities, and that they had to make certain pledges, and during each meeting they have to say these songs, and the songs were uh, it was, it went against their core beliefs as a Christian. And again, this video is not about Christianity and the Bible. It's not about that. But the fact that these sororities or fraternities or these other secret societies, I think they're one and the same. That's what I want to get at here. I believe they're one and the same, whether you are a member of one organization or another. that it seems like they have these rituals and they say these certain phrases, but I feel in the long run that they lead to the same point, the same destination. Anything that's a secret, always another secret, why form something that's always about a secret? You know, why? So it seems like they form these organizations by baiting people with, we'll tell you a secret. And then they collect a lot of money from you. And the bigger the organization, the bigger the dues you have to pay. And the more responsibility you have to do, more works that you have to do. They have their outer life, the life that they want people to see. So they do volunteer, they do all these extracurricular stuff for the public's eye to see. And it seems very good. There's nothing wrong doing volunteer work. I've done volunteer work independently, not within I didn't do something on behalf of a sorority or, secret organization. I went to a facility and I said, hey, I would like to do volunteer work for X, Y, and Z. So, if those who are listening to this live stream, you don't have to go to a sorority or fraternity to do volunteer work or to do works at all. You can do something independently. Um, but the fact, I think that the thing about secrets, and I think the more secrets that they have, like, oh, we got another secret, you got to come in at a meeting, and then you got to pay more money. So I'm saying to you, follow the money. We're just the money funnel into. Where does it funnel into? You have plenty of people in these type of organizations, but I don't see anything really. I mean, if they have that much influence, presidents are in secret organization, like the Bushes. He's not the only one in these organizations. So and again, they have they make money and they give a lot of dues. Some organizations you have to pay $1 million when you get to a certain level and pay all this money. So I'm wondering whether the initial lure is I have a secret. They get your dues, your money, and they're funneling this money into something. What is this money being funneled into to do? I think about a doctor that I went to, and I'm a little put back by her. She was not a bad person. Let me just say that she's not a bad person, but some of the things that she did that like it's hard to really put your finger on it, but it's like a red flag about this particular person. She's the top of her field. Uh, Accolades. Awards. I've never seen a person with these many awards on the wall. Never. So she's accomplished. But I had to use her for, I used her services and I was just taken back. Again, I didn't know her background, but I went to her and I started wondering. Like, she mentioned that she was a member of a sorority She was a member, became a member of this particular sorority many, many years ago. I think it was in college. But they never used her. She became a doctor. And then one day she said they came knocking on her door, so to speak, and said, "Oh, we need you to do something." So these people, sororities and the like, they don't have to use you right away. They use some people as a resource of money to funnel in money for their daily activities. But then there's the social aspect of control. That social aspect. We need you. And you can't say no either. You can't say no. Okay, it's been years. They never asked her for anything, and this lady could have been in her 60s or 70s, and they come into her door, so to speak, and say, "Oh, we need you to do something." So they allow you some autonomy, and you might have thought it was just a thing of the past that you're in college, you do these little rituals and things like that, and you sing songs and you fellowship with other people of like minds, and then you graduate and you look for a job. But let me tell you something that what my impression, again, I don't have like access to papers or anything like that, but my instincts. And so that's what I'm sharing with you. My instincts, my perception of something, that they keep a record of you. Wherever where you go, they know who you are. They probably have your social security number. And they have people to follow you, so to speak. Like, I guess like they get a new let's say you move to a different town, you just graduated from college, and you just thought that your sorority or fraternity was just a college phase. But people ask questions. They get people, like one of the videos I saw today, one of two videos, that when she denounced her membership on social media, all of a sudden, all these people that she claims she doesn't know approached her and asked her questions. About, you know, sororities and um, X, Y, and Z. Now, why did that happen? And the girl thought, oh, God, the Holy Spirit, and that it was ministering to them or something, and they sensed something about her. No, 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 no. I think what was really going on, that they sent people to her. They wanted to get more information about her, why she left. Again, she did give her social media, and she told her superiors, but that's not enough. Again, these are secret societies. They have the external thing that they want you to see, and then there's the stealth part. It's that stealth part that you have to be worried about. So they brought people over to talk to her. And see, one of the two ladies that I watched who denounced their membership of these sororities, she was saying that they were all about lying. She had to lie to her friends, some of her, I think some of her family members, but everybody in her immediate social circle, she could not tell them where she was where she was going, what she was doing when she was an active member. And so everything was about lying and covering up things. So, how is that different? And why would your behavior be different? And you being assigned to, oh, go to so and find out what she knows. Why did she really leave the sorority? Or, I guess, or fraternity if you're a guy. So these organizations about these secrecies, and they follow you. You go to different town, getting certain jobs. Again, your past jobs might be linked to other people because again, when you go for most jobs you go for, you have to submit a resume. And who works at these places but people who are members of sororities or fraternities and the like. And then they ask questions and they test you. Everything's a test. So I think in one aspect these ladies were, I think what they did was honorable in why they decided to leave. And again, these these secret societies, they are about honor to a point, to my understanding, about God, because they all use Bibles, and so there is a code of conduct or ethics in in the Bible, regardless of what religious tradition you belong to. So that's the cover part. So they respect that aspect of people like those two women who denounced their sorority. But at the same time, you left that organization. You had privy to certain information, and so I don't think you're totally off the hook. You're not totally off the hook, I feel. And just the fact, like, listening to the girls had me think about that doctor that I was seeing for a couple of weeks. It just got me, she was sharing me this information, and what could they possibly ask a middle-aged woman what type of help they need? And so it just made me feel uncomfortable. And how extensive, it's a network. That's also what I get at. These organizations are networks. They work in every domain, every occupation. School teacher, politics, medicine, engineers, probably even people in the post office, all over. And so I then asked myself, well, why do they exist? Why? Why do you feel that you need to be a member of something that has secrets? Stay away from people who have secrets and from people that you have to pay large sums of money to get so-called access. And the fact that you have to be a member and pay someone so that you can get a job somewhere else. There are people, it's not fair for those people who aren't members, who's looking for an honest wage, right? It's like strings attached. I don't want strings attached to my activities. And so when I woke up this morning and I shared those I uploaded 3 videos. They weren't live streams. They were just 3 regular videos that were uploaded about those visions that I saw. I believe that you don't need access to these these sororities, for fraternities and the like, because you, as a power, can find out secrets on your own. I would say that is my main point here. Find out things on your own. Do these meditations. It's free. You get to see things. And there's no attachment to other people. It's no conditions attached. Tap into your own power. And I do believe that there is a higher power. I don't know exactly how it works. Yes, I do believe there's higher powers, but I also believe that there's people who exploit power, exploit your power, because this world is a hierarchy of power. And as I've mentioned in several videos, that incident that happened to me of May of 2018, when I was in a restaurant and something tapped into my energy field, if I could word it like that. Something like I've gone on YouTube and they use the term direct energy weapons, or they use microwave weapons, and that they can target individuals or groups, and that they could influence what you think. They could make you get headaches, dizziness, all sorts of symptoms, and audible announcements that only you can hear. And that's from the what they call um, voice of God weaponry. And it bypasses the cochlea of your ear and goes directly into your brain, into the electrical pulses inside. So it bypasses your eardrum and everything, so you hear what's being said. And I heard something very briefly, very faint, and I see there's powers out there who could be listening to your conversation that you think it's private. I don't know where this thing came from. I don't know who it was. But you have individuals, and maybe some people are assigned to other people. Maybe someone was assigned to follow me. And why? They have an interest in what I have to say, because I didn't really have anything important to say. I mean, I shouldn't say it like that, but it's not. I don't work for government or anything like that. I'm just a lay person. But the fact that that incident happened to me, and that you have doctors, you probably have lawyers, all types of occupations who are working alongside people who have evil purposes. Now, I would imagine most people in these secret organizations, sororities, fraternities, and the like, are honest, hardworking, loyal people, good neighbors. But the people who are over them may not be, and may exploit the people who work below them, and having them do things that on the surface, oh, so and so just asked me to ask so and so a question, and it seems innocent. Nothing is innocent with these type of organizations. Nothing. They work in the churches too, synagogues, mosques, temples. Everywhere they have an extensive network. They live in your apartment. They work at your bank. And they can easily just send someone, hey, ask about so and so. Do something with so and so. And so I'm just saying, life is so big. My waking up and then having the closed eye vision that I discussed in my earlier videos, that there is a power and a force within you that you can tap into, that you could possibly harness for your own edification and not the destructions of any human being or animal or planet. It's all about your soul development or your spirit development, whatever what you want to call it. We all have a personal responsibility. And my responsibility is not about destroying anybody's life. I'm about trying to perfect my own life, to find out where I am in this planet, what my purpose is. That is my goal. And so my goal is not about secrets. And even the Bible says to expose secrets. People use secrets to destroy other people or to lure them into that cesspool of so-called knowledge. You don't need to know about secrets about other people. Know yourself. Learn and know yourself. And so you don't have a need to know about other people. Okay, that's how they entrap you and manipulate you and control you because you slip up. They had you do something that's compromised. Okay, they get it on tape or video, whatever. So why even bother with this? Why bother? Be an independent spirit. Be good to yourself, good to humanity, good to your pets, good to the planet. That is my message. So I hope those who see this live stream will understand the spirit of this stream. Again, I am growing